Now, South Africa has lauded the adoption of the first ever historic and legally binding treaty prohibiting nuclear weapons. After 3 weeks of final negotiations in New York, a majority of UN member states voted in favor of the draft treaty, a process that was entirely boycotted by all nuclear weapons powers. The new treaty, which will open for signatures later this year, covers a full range of nuclear weapons-related activities, prohibiting the undertaking by any state party to develop, test, produce, manufacture, acquire, possess or stockpile nuclear weapons or other nuclear explosive devices.
Permítanme con una gran emoción.
It is with a great deal of emotion that I would like to confirm the results of the vote.
122.
The result of the vote is as follows: in favour 122, against 1, abstentions 1.
El tratado sobre la prohibición
The draft treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapons is adopted.
A landmark moment as member states rallied to support the first multilateral nuclear disarmament treaty concluded in more than 2 decades.
We believe that the 7th of July will go down in history as an epoch-making day. A day when truly we, as the people of the United Nations, working hand in hand with civil society, which has been an integral part of these negotiations, took an extraordinary step to save humanity from the frightful specter of nuclear weapons. Truly, we, the people of the United Nations, through this treaty, remembering the people of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, have definitely said never, never, ever again, under any circumstances.
The treaty comes at a time of heightened tensions over North Korea's nuclear weapons program, while the negotiating process was shunned by all 9 nuclear weapon states and almost all NATO members.
We have only just finished but one piece of work. A major task lies ahead of us, which is ensuring that everybody comes into the fold of the treaty. The doors into this treaty have always been open, but some chose to abdicate leadership and not participate in the negotiations. However, in the manner in which we drafted the treaty, we were sensitive to their needs. We anticipated what they would require when they join. They have a moral duty to join. We have a moral duty to bring them in.
The treaty will open for signatures to all states at UN headquarters on September 20th this year.
The text does include various pathways for nuclear-armed states to join, but such states would have to eliminate their nuclear weapons program prior to joining. South Africa's ambassador telling the conference it was a privilege and honor for them to participate in the process, reminding delegates it came just days ahead of former President Nelson Mandela's birthday on the 18th of July. South Africa's denuclearization in the early 1990s was symbolically linked to the country's democratization after the release of Madiba. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.